Join me today as we talk about another handy tool in my Dollhouse Miniature Workshop. Alright, so today we're going to talk about this little piece of tool here. This is an X-Acto brand small miter box. I think that's what they call it. The exact name will be in the title to the video and also in the blog post. And on the blog post I'll try to have a link to some place that you can get one of these if you're interested. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get anything out of it. I just want to show it to you so you know what you're looking for when you go shopping. These are great. I think it's made of aluminum. I'm not sure. I'm not positive. I didn't look that up today. If you're not familiar with what a miter box is something that you can use with a saw to cut nice, straight, consistent cuts, either straight, 90 degrees, or 45 degrees. Great for doing moldings for your dollhouse and all kinds of things like that. I use this a lot. These are pretty sturdy. I've actually got two of them. One of them I've had for over 20 years, and it's still just as good as it always was. If you buy the kit, you get a saw with it. This is not the blade that will come on the saw with it. It'll be a much coarser blade, but these are easy to replace. And like a lot of X-Acto products, you can replace just the blade. You don't have to replace the handle with it. I find the best place to get these locally where I live are the model railroad hobby shops. The places that cater to the guys that do model railroads. They use these a lot. And they usually have lots of different blades for the saws, lots of versions for the saws. If you're buying them separately, be sure you get a saw blade that will reach in the miter box. I once bought one not even thinking about the fact that there might be different ones, and the blade was only about this big, tall, and it wouldn't work. But so I learned a lesson there. But these are really, really handy, and you can get finer or coarser blades on your saw, and this is called a razor saw. A couple of things about this. It's about an inch and I measured it a while ago and I don't remember. It's about 1 3/4 wide, so you can put quite wide pieces of wood in here. If you're doing maybe runners for a stairwell or pieces like that, those cut really well in here. You can cut a little thicker than you can in the Easy Cutter. So it's nice and convenient that way, and because of these slots, you know that your cuts are going to be straight up and down. There's not going to be any wobble. You're not going to be turning your blade cockeyed and not getting things straight. So how do you use this? Well, the first thing is look for the lip. One side has a raised edge, and then yeah, the camera's picking that up. Normally when I use this on camera, I can't really take advantage of that, and I'm going to try not to knock the camera, because setting up for a video, I don't like to be filming the edge of my table. I like to be filming on the table. So I've got a tile here. You butt that lip up against the edge of your table, put your piece of wood in, put yourself in a comfortable spot, and you simply saw down. If I would have grabbed the coarser saw, this would go much faster. But as you see, it works better on a table than on the edge of a tile. A couple of things that are nice about these. One thing I do, if I'm going to be cutting, say a whole bunch of something a certain size, maybe I need to have a bunch of pieces that are 1.5 inches long. I take my ruler, I line it up with the 1.5 inch mark, and I run a piece of masking tape or painter's tape or something through here. And now when I go to cut, I simply butt this up, and usually in that case I saw on the far side so I can see what I'm doing, but then I can just hold it up against that tape. When I get that one sawed off, I can move it, and I can move it, and I can move, and I can get consistent lengths of lumber cut very, very easily without having to measure multiple times. But anyway, this is a really, really useful thing in your workshop, in your work kit, or your tool bag. I saw a set of these. They usually come in a set with the saw and the miter box. It has a much coarser blade on the one that comes with it, by the way. This is about the 5th blade on this handle. I think they were under $20 for the set online, so I'll try to link that in the blog post so you get an idea of what you're looking for if you do go shopping. Try to find it locally if you can, because it's always good to support your local businesses. Thanks for watching. Be sure and check the blog post. Be sure and check the Facebook page. And if you'd like to help make this channel better, check out my Patreon page. Link is in the description box. And then you can have your name at the end of a video, just like these folks. Thanks.